him down to the canvas. That gives him some brief respite. He wipes the gloves clean and he's walking.
Casimero may bagong banat, Wonderboy Martin isang hakbang na lang si Inoue na ang next. Alexander Usyk most paid boxer at Mindoro nilampaso ang dating champion. Una sa mga balitang boxing ay umani ng samot-saring reactions ang post ni Coach Jason sa kanyang official page patungkol sa pag-acquire ng strength and conditioning coaches ng ibang boxers, na sa kasawiang palad ay magtatapos rin pala sa sorry loss by way of TKO. Sa palagay ko na ang ibig sabihin ni Coach Jason ay tanging si Cuadro Alas na lang ata ang boxer na tumatakbo sa daan ng ilang kilometro para ma-address ang kakulangan sa stamina at pag-adopt sa mga traditional na enhancement programs. Actually ay hindi na bago kay Alas ang scientific at methodical na programa dahil sumailalim na siya before sa training program ni Memo Heredia, so imitate na lang iyon. At lastly na ang pagiging malakas ng isang boxer ay inborn o gifted tulad ni Alas at hindi na transfer by his coaches na nandyan lamang para polish ang skills. Sa ibang balita ay parehong pasok kanina sa final weigh-in sina Carl James Martin at Ruben Tostado para sa kanilang duelo bukas. Isa o dalawang laban na lang ay next sina Inoue na, if and only if mananalo bukas ang ating pambato kontra sa pambato ng Mexico na nasa pang 650th sa world ranking. Sana magtagumpay ang ating kababayan na dadayo pa sa hostile na bulwarte ng kalaban. Kung papalaran tayo bukas ay I am sure na manganginig na sa takot ngayon ang monster ng Japan. Meanwhile ay sabi ng mga anti-Casimero na si Monster na Inoue na ang face of boxing ngayon dahil kumikita raw ng $6 million per fight. Tubalit ating napag-alaman ng si current 2 division undisputed champ Usyk ay may tumataginting na guaranteed purse amounting of $114 million. Facing versus Tyson Fury na sure ball na makakatanggap din ng almost $76 million. Grabe sa laki ng binabayad na pera, na para mahigatan ni Inoue si Usyk ay kailangan niyang lalaban ng 20 times sa isang taon para ma-equalize ang naibulsa ng alaga ni Highest. Sa huling balita ay napanatili ni Pinoy prospect sa middleweight at undefeated boxer Mindoro ang malinis na kartada nang ma-outpower niya si Australian opponent Riel Casimero. Nabilangan ng 2 beses ang kalaban sa 4th round prior hininto ng 3rd man of the ring ang bout. Sa panalo ni Mindoro ay umakyat na ang kartada sa 14 na win na may 100% KO. Ayun pa ng ibang boxing fans na kung patuloy na wala si Malas ng Pinas sa boxing ay magbibigay daw ng positibong resulta. Sana palaging edistansya ito para marating ni Mindoro ang tugatog ng tagumpay. Ito po ang huling 2 rounds ng duelo ni na Joel at Weljan na kung saan ay natibag ang dating nakalaban ni Timsho na sinya nakuhang mapabagsak.
Casimero, again, dynamic figure up in the boxing ring as he circumnavigates his back skimming against the ropes. Turns the tables once more. Mindoro, content to accept the clinch before the intervention of the referee to separate the two. Closing seconds of the second round. And again, just even though Mindoro made his man miss and came out of a crouch with a speculative overhand right, the dynamic darting.
But you've got to start making a little bit more contact, sure you start landing.
Well, Mindoro out aggressively and letting a fusillade of punches go, and a couple of the body shots did get through, followed by a flashing right uppercut. Pinned in his own corner is Casimero, keen to try and fashion a clinch, but then just, beautiful 2-shot salvo to the body from Mindoro. Perhaps his best punches of the entire contest as he sunk his feet into the canvas and got real leverage onto his shots. But now it's Casimero walking down a knockout artist, and he's teeing away to the body before cuffing away with a right hook to the head. And again, it's a question we often pose when you've got a man who is used to touching opponents and seeing them fall. Will the curse of the puncher befall John Mindoro tonight? Still early days, of course, in this battle for the Asian Continental title at 75 kilograms, but oftentimes when a puncher is landing cleanly and the opponent is still there, well, sometimes the puncher's instinct can be to just dig away harder. And even though they say they're prepared to go the distance, and no doubt physically they are, can sometimes play tricks in the mind of the expert finisher. That is what the Trigger Man has proven to be during his professional career to this point, having made his debut in 2019. But Casimero, with a cuffing right hand and then tying his man up to waltz him back to the space of center ring, is boxing a clever physical contest. Left-right combination not too far away from Mindoro, but Casimero tucking up behind his shoulder, to ward off the incoming fire. And again, it's a disruptive lead left that he's continuing to work behind Camilleri. Proffering the half cover guard. There he fired an overhand right. The left hook which followed may have glanced the nose of Mindoro after the right hand was inaccurate. Clocking up the miles on his fistic odometer as he glides around the perimeter of the ring. Camilleri, Mindoro. Again, when Andy and I were observing him work out at the Rocky Road Gym, as a flashing left-right combination catches the advancing Mindoro from Camilleri. He's possessed of that timing that just produces a distinctive sound. Overhand left was a barroom brawl of a blow from Mindoro. Couldn't quite find a range as he walked his man down, but Camilleri landing with the inside of the glove, and then an altogether cleaner right hand, and another one from Camilleri, followed by a left hook, boxing beautifully off the ropes as Mindoro tries to respond with a right uppercut of his own. But he's walked back across the ring by Camilleri, who is just neutralizing the bombs that are housed in the boxing gloves of the left and right fists of Mindoro. Terrific work by Camilleri to smother the man from the Philippines, who's looking for a right hand off the
rounds to go. That's a long time.
So Camilleri, no stranger to going the 10-round distance. So 8 rounds for this Asian title won't hold any fears for him. But again, it's a very dynamic manner of boxing. As for Mindoro, who bulldozed his man back to the ropes and lands with a right cross. Clever boxing out of the corner from Camilleri, who's remained responsible. But now he's beginning to be teed off upon by Mindoro. Is this a stoppage? No, it's a standing count. So, referee Valery Pastuhov stepping in with a standing count after hooks and uppercuts began to crash home against Camilleri. Oh, that's a beautiful right hand on the resumption, but now Mindoro has got his man going, and he's seeking to demonstrate that he is a precise and merciless finisher once again. It's an awful long time to negotiate. Beautiful left hook, but then a right hand in response from Camilleri. But Mindoro really is finding the range on his punches now and wearing all of them flush. Is Camilleri. He's endured a torrid minute and 10 seconds so far. He's taken a standing count. Back into the breach, steps Mindoro, senses that he's got his man going, he's wrestled him down to the canvas. That gives him some brief respite. The referee wipes the gloves clean, and he's walked onto a respite. The referee wipes the gloves clean, and he's walked onto a shot, which was an uppercut, which sends Camilleri to the canvas to take the second count of the round. There's still a minute and a half to go in round number 4, and against a finisher like Mindoro, that could well be a long 90 seconds. Camilleri on the ropes above our commentary position, bobbing and weaving, trying to hold off, but he's taken a right uppercut, and the towel has come in from Dino Billinghurst in the corner. The corner of the Australian Joel Camilleri, stopping this contest early. An exuberant celebration in acknowledgement of another inside the distance victory for John Mindoro. He got his man going at the start of that round, and once he sensed he was going, well, he was relentless, but he was not reckless. Showed patience, got him into the positions that he wanted him, and as we talked about with his punching power, once he began to let those hands go against the stationary target, well, the writing was on the wall for Joel Camilleri. He deserves immense credit, because over the course of the first 4 rounds, he boxed very well indeed. But as is often the case when sharing a ring with a puncher, you've got to remain switched on for every moment that they remain upright.
You absolutely do, and we were wondering, weren't we, in between rounds, whether at the end of the 3rd round there was a danger sign there, because he was starting to fight Mindoro's fight more, and was that because he was confident, was that because his feet were slowing down? And then right at the start of the 4th, he got involved straight away in the kind of fight that really he didn't want to be in. The referee seemed to give a standing count the first time around, which he shouldn't have done, because there are no standing counts in professional boxing. You can judge that the ropes have kept the fighter up, but that wasn't really the case, I don't think. So that actually bought him a bit of time, but there was just no getting off the hook, was there? Because Mindoro was all over him like a rash. I think it was an uppercut that he walked onto in the end, and there was a long time left in the round. The towel came in from the corner.